What the heck's the T-Riffic show? It appears to be a thing where the style keeps changing. First you laugh, then you feel, then you sing, then you think.
Wait, all that in one show?
Yes,
That's insane.
exactly.
You're doing a skit, got jokes to spit, so you wing it. That's absurd. You throw a pun, a slapstick run, and rhyme each silly word. Who would watch a guy in socks trip over props for fun? Apparently, everyone, because it's a comedy where laughter writes the melody with goofy gags and pratfall tags and punchlines flying faster than the flags. Silly faces, weird embraces, nothing's quite as freeing as a comedy. But what if the jokes get tired and the crowd's desire turns low? You grab a pen, you sigh again, and turn the lights down slow. Now hearts are breaking softly, the spotlight fades to blue. It's a balladry where words are painted tenderly with whispered chords and soft rewards and feelings floating gently through the chords. One tear, one true, one soul set free. That's the poetry of balladry. But wait, what's that sound? A beat, a groove, a key change born to move. We got rhythm in our veins, and the crowd begins to sway again. It's a musical, a jam so bright it's beautiful, with riffs that pop and hearts that bop, and everyone claps till the beat won't stop. Snap your fingers, feel that vibe. We're alive inside this musical. And when the music fades away and laughter's had its time, we settle down to stories told in meter, prose, or rhyme. For every giggle, every tear has led to something true. It's a chronicle of dreams that grow ironical, with twists and turns and lessons learned and tales that make your spirit burn. One heart, one mic, one soul to share. It's life retold in chronicle flair. A comedy, a balladry, a musical, a chronicle sincere. From laughs to feels, from beats to tales, the T-Riffic show prevails. Get a dazzling, heartfelt truth and giggles. Show it all.
Welcome back, my dazzling dreamers, to the T-Riffic show. Tonight's theme, cheer you up. Rough week, long day, Wi-Fi mocking you? Don't sweat it. We've got medicine disguised as madness tonight. Sit back, smile wide, and see what ridiculous magic my guests are bringing to the stage tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Sonny McSnort, Doctor of Giggles, licensed in 37 states, 2 petting zoos, and 1 Chuck E. Cheese bathroom. My medical specialty, prescribing nonsense until your ribs hurt. Let's start with life advice. People always say, go for a walk. Oh, sure, because nothing lifts your spirits like power walking through a neighborhood ruled by goose gangs. These geese don't honk. They negotiate. They corner you. They demand bread. They show you their PowerPoint presentation titled How We Take Over Ohio by 2027. Then there's just think positive. Thanks, Brenda. I was just about to spiral into debt, car repairs, and that time I waved at a stranger who wasn't waving at me yet. But sure, let me imagine Care Bear shooting Skittles out of their belly buttons. That fixes everything. And of course, ice cream. The holy grail of emotional medicine. Breakup? Ice cream. Fired from work? Ice cream. Existential dread at 3 a.m. Triple scoop of Who Even Am I? With sprinkles of Should Have Been an Astronaut. I want flavors that match reality. Forgot to unmute on Zoom Vanilla dumpster fire cookie dough, and my cat secretly judges me pistachio. Don't get me started on yoga. They tell you release your stress. Lady, I released my hamstring. My leg folded like a lawn chair in a hurricane. Now I'm in downward dog permanently, and my chiropractor is just sending me emojis at this point. And meditation. The app says, notice your thoughts.
Okay.
Thought number 1, did I leave the oven on? Thought number 2, if sharks had therapy, would they open up or just bite the couch? Thought number 3, do ghosts judge your Amazon purchases? Because I don't need my grandma haunting me every time I buy 12 pounds of cheese at midnight. Even my fridge is judging me. I open it at 2 a.m. and it lights up like, really? Cheesecake again? Listen, fridge, you hold expired yogurt from 2018. Don't act like you're better than me. And gyms, please. I joined one. The treadmill filed a restraining order. The dumbbells sighed when I touched them. The yoga mats whispered, not this guy again. And then the smoothie bar guy asked if I wanted kale. Kale, I said, bro, I want a milkshake so thick it legally counts as cement. But the real cure everyone forgets. Cat videos. Somewhere there's a scientist in a lab coat studying serotonin levels while a cat falls into a cereal box in slow motion. That man is doing God's work. Forget politicians. Put that guy in charge of the country. Meanwhile, my dog is self-care incarnate. He doesn't meditate. He doesn't journal. He just eats couch cushions and farts like a jazz band warming up. And you know what? He's happy. Oh, and self-care rituals. Ever try a bubble bath? The bubbles unionized. They demanded better pay. My rubber duck ran for mayor. He promised free glitter and tax cuts on breadsticks. And honestly, I voted for him. Look, here's the truth. Life is insane. Your smart speaker ignores you until you whisper something embarrassing. Then it blasts it out like a stadium announcer. Your Wi-Fi cuts out the second you try to show your therapist your inner child dance. Your toaster now has its own YouTube channel reviewing bread. So here's my prescription as Doctor of Giggles. Laugh at it. Laugh when your socks stage a coup. Laugh when your cereal unionizes and demands dental coverage. Laugh when your ceiling fan falls in love with your vacuum and they elope in Vegas. Side effects of this prescription may include snorting in public, losing friends who can't handle your goose impressions, and an uncontrollable urge to name your plants after Supreme Court justices. Life is short, my friends. Eat the ice cream. Pet the raccoon. Actually, don't pet the raccoon. He still owes me money. But definitely laugh. Laugh like a goose with a stethoscope. Laugh until your Fitbit reports it as cardio. And if all else fails, just call me Sonny McSnort. Doctor of Giggles. Insurance doesn't cover me, but raccoons do. And trust me, their copay is nuts.
Someone get me a raccoon accountant now because Sonny McSnort just billed us in belly laughs. But laughter isn't always loud, folks. No. Sometimes it's just that quiet smile that carries us. So open your hearts, let the giggles set in, and welcome our dream weaver of words, Maribel Moon.
There was a house with curtains drawn where silence lingered long past dawn. No kettle whistled, no footsteps stirred. The rooms held breath without a word. But in the glass, one streak of sun announced the day had just begun. It tiptoed soft across the floor, a golden key unlocking doors. The shadows whispered, "Stay inside." The heart replied, "But lights outside." The walls protested, "You belong to me." But the soul leaned forward, longing to be free. A neighbor waved, a child ran past, and just like that, the spell was cast. One simple gesture, light as air, turned emptiness into a prayer. For joy does not arrive in grand, but tiny footprints in the sand. A wink, a laugh, a gentle cheer, a whispered, "Friend, I'm glad you're here." The kitchen clock ticked steady, slow, the garden dreamed of seeds to sow. A sparrow landed on the sill, its song a promise soft but still. And though the room was small, confined, the window stretched the watching mind. Each smile, each glance, each fleeting call rewove the threads that held it all. The curtains shifted just a bit, as though the house itself was lit. The silence hummed, the stillness stirred, the heart remembered every word. For happiness is shy, it hides in sideways glances, shifting tides. Not in the roar of thunder's might, but candle flames that warm the night. And once you see its fragile glow, you start to find it everywhere you go. In puddles dancing after rain, in laughter soft as sugarcane. The child returned, a kite in tow, its string a tether, loose but slow. And in the air with colours wide, it stitched new hope across the sky. The sparrow sang, the children played, the heart unclenched, the fear decayed. And in that house, once hushed and dim, a quiet hymn began within. The smile in the window stayed, though daylight bent and twilight frayed. It lingered warm when night grew cold, a secret more than gold could hold. And so we learn, with passing years, that joy is stitched through common tears. It doesn't knock, it doesn't shout, it sneaks in light, then spreads about. It hides in hands that carry bread, in whispered prayers beside a bed, in letters inked with crooked lines, in stories told 1,000 times. It hides in pauses, breaths between, in what is felt, not always seen. In kindness passed from face to face, in quiet rooms where shadows chase. If walls could speak, they'd tell us so, that love arrives in what we show. Not grand arrivals, not parades, but gentle acts the heart has made. So if you find your spirit worn, your curtains heavy, your daylight torn, look outward where the small things glow, a neighbour's wave, a child below, a sparrow's song, a laugh, a flame, the smile in the window calls your name. And if tomorrow feels the same with weary steps and hidden shame, remember this, the glass still waits for light to enter through its gates. A single streak can split the dark, a tiny ember, a vital spark. And once you see it, once you know, you'll feel its warmth wherever you go. The house will breathe, the walls will bend, the silence break, the shadows end. For in that glow, both faint and true, the smile in the window smiles for you.
Maribel Moon just proved to us that even the loudest joy can whisper from the quietest windows. But don't get too comfortable, the floor is about to shake. From gentle rhymes to bass lines that can knock sprinkles off cupcakes, here comes chaos. So grab your glow sticks and secure your wigs, because here comes DJ Glitterfizz with Bounce Back, baby.
Yo! Drop that glitter, drop that bass. And if you dropped your fries, pick 'em up later. This one's for the comeback crew.
You dropped your fries, your soda spilled, your playlist shuffled, guilty filled. But who says sadness gets to stay when bass and glitter pave the way? Uh-oh, the day went sideways, so what? We're spray painting rainbows on every rut. Hands up, pockets empty, souls still stack. This dance floor's where the joy attacks. Bounce back, baby, don't let it drag. Turn that frown to a disco flag. Spin around like your rent's been paid. Shine so bright that the blues just fade. Alarm went off, you overslept. Your boss just called, your dog's upset. But drama melts in a neon storm, 'cause every misstep's a brand new form. Shake it, tilt that crown. Stomp the gloom like a circus clown. Confetti cannons blast on cue. The mess becomes a masterpiece too. Bounce back, baby, clap to the beat. Turn mistakes into victory sweet. Laugh so loud that the night turns gold. Write your comeback story bold. Who's got glitter in their shoes? We do. Stop the neon blues. Not us, not true. Then jump, shake that glow. Bounce it higher, let the whole world know. Boom, crash, bounce. Spin it round, don't count. Every fall's just a trampoline. Turn your crash into a laser beam. Bounce back, baby, you've got the spark. Glow stick soul in the deepest dark. Throw confetti at every fear. You're the cheer you've been waiting for, dear. Bounce it, break it, bend it back. DJ Glitter Fizz, just turn your stress into snacks. Remember, life's too short for sad fries. Now somebody pass me a milkshake with glow sticks.
Okay, we just bounced so hard. I think my shoelaces just tied themselves. Whew, I am not fit for dancing. But chaos doesn't just sing, it tells stories too. Silly, wobbly, wonderful stories. So behold, it is time for Professor Bumblecrunch.
Ahem, yes, gather round, my fine friends, for a tale most wobbly and important. It begins in the peculiar village of Soggy Socks, a place where the cobblestones were always damp, the laundry never dried properly, and everyone walked around with squishy shoes that went squish, squish at every step. You'd think that alone would be funny. But alas, the villagers had long forgotten how to laugh. Oh, they knew how to sigh, magnificently. They sighed at the weather, sighed at the bread crusts, sighed at each other's sighs. They yawned loudly, too, and competed over who had the most dramatic soup temperature complaints. Too hot, too cold, suspiciously lukewarm. But laughter, not a single giggle, chuckle, or chortle for years. The mayor, a very round man with eyebrows like woolly caterpillars, grew desperate. "This cannot go on," he declared, slamming his spoon into yet another bowl of disappointing soup. "Without laughter, the socks will only get soggier." So he summoned help from afar. Enter a mysterious jester in rainbow suspenders, bells jingling at the ends of his shoes, and a grin so wide it nearly required its own hat. He cartwheeled straight into town square, knocked over 3 barrels of pickles, and announced, "To restore joy, my soggy-footed friends, you must find the lost giggle of the world." The villagers gasped, or rather, they tried to gasp, but it came out as more of a long-winded sigh. Still, off they went, boots squishing, hearts puzzled, pockets stuffed with emergency crackers. Their journey was anything but ordinary. They trudged into the forest of ticklish trees, where the branches reached down to poke travelers in the ribs. "Hee, ho, ho," the trees wheezed as they wiggled their leaves. Some villagers tried to resist, but soon they were snorting and squeaking against their will. It wasn't full laughter yet, but it was progress. Next came the Valley of Giggleberries. Every step squashed a berry that went pfft like a whoopee cushion. Don't step too hard, warned the baker. Last time someone stomped, the whole valley sounded like a trombone section warming up. Naturally, they all stomped harder, and the valley rang with the most outrageous raspberry sounds the villagers had ever heard. Their lips trembled. A few shoulders shook. But still, the true lost Giggle remained hidden. Finally, they reached the great Mount Chucklechin, its peak shaped suspiciously like a giant chin. After bumbling, tumbling, and arguing over who had the dampest socks, they discovered a glittering cave at the summit. Inside lay a crystal shaped like a smile, glowing with the warmth of 1,000 cozy punchlines. The jester lifted the crystal high. "Behold," he cried, "the Giggle awaits." And with a sudden crack, the crystal split open. Out spilled a sound so pure, so bubbling, so uncontrollably joyful, it rolled through the air like a tidal wave of tickles. A single giggle. It began soft, like a child trying not to laugh in school. Then it grew louder, brighter, rounder, until even the clouds overhead burst into wheezing snorts. The villagers doubled over in hysterics. The goats cackled. The mayor's caterpillar eyebrows jiggled furiously as he laughed until soup came out his nose. From that day on, the village of Soggy Socks was never silent again. They laughed at puddles. They laughed at laundry. They even laughed at soup. Too hot, too cold, or suspiciously lukewarm. It didn't matter. And so their motto was born, carved in stone beneath the town fountain. Don't chase perfection. Chase the Giggle. Ahem. And that, my dear audience, is why it's always wise to keep your socks damp, your berries squishy, and your crystal laughter handy. The end.
Well, there you guys have it. Sonny McSnort prescribed us with kitten videos. Marble Moon shown sunlight through shadow. DJ Glitterfizz made a stage dive into hope, and Professor Bumblecrunch reminded us that giggles are always worth it. So when the world feels heavy, remember this. Joy has a tendency to hide in ice cream drips, neon beats, and bumbling stories. So, that being said, go laugh at something ridiculous. Doctor's orders. And until then, stay terrific.